Gentlemen, I'm joined here by Mehul, Gohil and Magana, who have just had a grueling fight against the so-called Al-Shabaab. Mehul, tell us, you're playing who?
I was playing Al-Shabaab Mohammed Abdel Nasir. Yeah, I think this Isli guys have developed a very aggressive style of chess, and just like Mawliid yesterday, my opponent threw the kitchen sink at me. But what I learned from Mawliid's game yesterday was that if they throw the kitchen sink, you also take out your own kitchen and throw it. You should not back out from the fight.
What about you, Magana? You stopped the guy who was touted to be the best so far in the tournament.
I think I got the right setup against him, and I kept it very tactically complex. And at the decisive moment, he blundered. So after blundering is when I managed to crash through and to punish him for sins, basically.
So does it give you a better chance of retaining your title?
Well, I'm a half point ahead of the next placed person. So I guess, that puts me in the lead, yeah.
Mehul, Gohil, you wanted to have a podium finish.
Yeah, I think I'm close to a podium finish. Will depend on the last game. I hope to be paired against Magana. Then maybe if I beat him, there might be a 4-player tie possibly.
If you're paired against him, you're not going to negotiate, as you've always told us, the Olympia trick of negotiating?
That's in the final phase. We keep that for the final phase.
So supposing you have to be the Kenya national champion, are you still going to boycott the award ceremony as you threatened?
The tournament director, Tony Mutu, has spoken to me. And you know, if a gentleman speaks to you, that's it. So I'll be coming for both the prize giving and the gala awards as well.
Magana, what do you think is going to stop you from being the next Kenya national champion? Because actually, basically now it's in your hands.
The only thing that will stop is myself. You interviewed me earlier asking me my chances to win, and I told you 70%. So the only thing that can stop me is that other 30%. I don't play to my strength.
Basically, you say 70% was based on strength, not because of your opponents, only on personal strength.
Based on strength.
So
the
far,
main guy who was to stop me was Gildo. So since he's out of the way, it's only myself that can stop me if I don't play well.
Mehul, Gohil, earlier on we looked at your game with Mehul where you missed a pawn push that could have given you a decisive win.
Yes.
Has it played on your conscience so far, or has it motivated you to play harder?
No, I've just seen. Actually, I went through. I can just probably take you through that game.
Let's go through it quickly.
Okay. So. Okay, this is just some idea to put it in a bad spot, but nothing major. Okay, now you see the basic when you have this kind of Queen's Indian setup. When you have this Queen's Indian setup, the control of E4. The control of E4 is quite important. So therefore, my next move is D5 to add extra control on that side. Now he came up with an interesting maneuver. Kind of make me passive. Castles.
There are already 17 people.
Sorry. Played C5. Then he came up with I think now we came to the critical point of the game. I think black is already slightly better over here. So he picked the pawn. Now he came up with an attack on the f7, which I analyzed this at home. It's kind of pseudo. Okay, my reaction was correct. This is also still correct. Okay, and then he played this Kasparov kind of move, Queen D1. You know, Kasparov likes bouncing the queen off the edge right to the other side. So now he's got various threats, mainly based on knight to G6. Now there were two candidate moves, which basically took me a long time to decide between them. I shortlisted them within 5 minutes, but there was knight D3 and the move I played in the game, bishop to D5. Now I was quite tempted to play knight D3, which analyzing with the computer was actually quite correct. One sample line goes this. Now if you see, white is threatening, mate, but then I've got this blocking idea.
Ah, that's a good one.
Okay, but then he's got this move over here, coming all the way down here. Now I've got a pretty... Okay, I didn't see this in my calculations, but I could not decide whether it was good or bad. I can actually pick over here. And then I play this. Now this, okay, it's actually winning for white, but when you're analyzing at the board, it's not so, because I've got even this diagonal, so this could have won. So what happened in the game? Here, and here. Yeah, I think this is how it is. I think it's down there. Okay, so I decided to go for a much more simpler line, which is still okay. So it came down. Now this involves the sacrifice of the exchange. Okay, now this position is actually quite good for black, because I've got knight is as good as a rook, or maybe even stronger. Maybe even stronger.
I play this one.
Okay, what he did was he played this. He came down here. He played b3 to protect it. Okay, now he's forced to return back the exchange after this move because of threats. Okay, so how he gave it back was rook takes d7, and then I take the rook. Right. So now he played queen e6. I was very short of time after calculating all those calculations, which I think was not pragmatic on my part. He was playing quite fast and basically just playing straightforward attacking chess. So I was down to 15 minutes, and I think I made a faulty decision, bishop c3. Okay, the rook endgame I got a pawn eventually, but under time pressure, that's a whole different ballgame. So here, d2 would have just won for me because of this nice trick, queen e8.
Okay, thank you very much about that analysis. Mawliid, can you just join them, please? Mawliid,
Come.
join them and tell us what do you make of that position after what Mehul has just shown us?
Maybe this game I have advantage. Maybe the problem, moving my rook is d1 rook, d1. If I play c1, I can stop the game because my rook is needed for rank 7, so my piece is needed for active. This move is only blunder. So Mehul is correct. If you push the ball, the ball can win the game. So he's losing a chance. I'm so losing many chances. Already this game, I have early advantage.
Okay.
For attacking his side.
Okay, what about your game against Magana? What happened?
This game is a good game. I'm fighting for Magana. I'm losing for lucky Magana blunder in one move. So he get a chance for opening my king. That's he win the game.
Okay, earlier on, Mehul, we had Mawliid saying that you are not cut out for the long games. You are just too very good on the forum runs.
Okay, I think that statement was premature, as you've seen what has happened. He's lost a game. He can lose another game and be out of the podium. So it's still a long way. And there's also a possibility, if I do get paired against Magana, I could beat Magana and there could be a 4-way tie at the top.
Okay.
And I could win the Blitz playoff and emerge as champion. So still not over. Those kind of statements generally even as an experience for a meta, I know, are quite premature.
What about his assertion that if you are given a 6-match game, he'll win 4-0 or 5-1?
I think he stands to lose a lot of money. He should put his money where his mouth is, and then we can...
Are you ready for that match so that we can organize for it?
I'm ready. I'm ready because I must know what I'm on a chess.
So do we play 8 games or do we play...
Well, what I can say to be...
5 times, every game, 2, 3, same.
I believe we should have such contests more often like they have in Uganda, such rivalry.
So the next game that's coming up between Gorilla and Al-Shabaab Mawliid.
Yes.
8-game match stakes. We are going to decide on that. Can you shake hands just to affirm that the deal is sealed? Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.